Here we fitted a motorhome insurance tracker and alarm system. Now let me talk to you about the tracking system. It's a category S5 Thatcham approved tracking system, so it's at a high level for insurance purposes. You have to carry a tag with you every time you drive the vehicle. It's one of these little things. And all you do is just keep it in your key ring, so you don't have to keep it separate. So every time you drive the vehicle, the tracker needs to see that tag. If it doesn't, it'll send an alert to the monitoring company and you'll get a phone call saying that is it an authorised use. If it's not an authorised use, then obviously recovery procedures will start from there onwards. With this tracking system, you also get an app, so you could actually see where the vehicle is yourself, especially if you lend it to somebody or what have you. You could like have a little sneak, see where they're gone. But more importantly, it's all about recovery of the vehicle if event of theft. The alarm system, what we've done, we've fitted a category 2-1 Thatcham approved alarm system. So what that means is that the factory immobiliser with this vehicle is already a category 2 Thatcham approved, and this alarm brings it up to a cat 1 status, hence why they call it a category 2-1 upgrade. So it protects all the doors, the interior protection as well, but it all works with a factory remote. So you don't have to use a separate remote to arm and disarm the alarm system. And this we've done as a package, and especially on this motorhome, it just fits nicely and it'll meet all insurance requirements because that's what they normally ask for as a minimum requirement half the time. So briefly, that's a category S5 tracking system and a category 2-1 upgrade alarm system. Now, the actual motorhome itself is based on a MAN TGE. So what it is, in essence, is a Volkswagen Crafter. That's all it is, but it's a MAN TGE, and the actual coach built side of it is done by Knaus, and this particular model is called the Vansation, as you can see up there. But it is a really nice motorhome. Now I'm just going to demonstrate the alarm system. At the moment it's armed. So the front doors are picked up from the alarm system itself, but the habitation door and the garage doors, however, require sensors. So with this alarm system, we added wireless sensors to them, so we're not running cables through the coach-built motorhome, especially being brand new as well. Last thing you want to do is start taking things apart. So it is wireless, so anyone open these doors will trigger the alarm system off, and obviously you've got the interior sensor as well. But the garage door obviously won't be picked up by the interior sensor, hence having sensors in them will protect any contents that you've got. So if I just open this door, and as you can see the alarm's gone off, and I've just used the factory remote to actually disarm it. So all I'll do is use that, and that'll arm the alarm system. Now what it does is spends about 30 seconds to actually activate before it's fully active. So if we just give that, I'll just show you the garage doors in a second as well. With this particular alarm system, you can knock out the interior sensor. So if you wanted to actually have the alarm system armed, especially with the garage doors there, so you could actually arm it, but have the interior sensor removed in effect. What you have to do with this particular alarm and with this particular vehicle is basically just turn the ignition on and off twice and then arm it. So it's not that difficult. So all you have to do is on and off with the ignition and then arm the alarm system, and then it will all arm without the interior sensor. So you can move around inside, the alarm system will not trigger, but if anyone opened the habitation door, any of the doors actually in effect, and especially the garage doors, the alarm system will trigger. So if you're sleeping in there and somebody's trying to break into it, more importantly the garage doors, because you may have your contents in that, and they're trying to break into that, open it, the alarm's going to trigger, and hopefully that should wake you up unless you're a real deep sleeper. But let me show you this. So that's the sensors there, and there's one on both sides of the garage doors. So if I show you what I mean about knocking out the interior sensor, if we all jump in, I'm going to jump back out and go in from the driver's side so it makes it a little bit easier. So, you have your interior sensor. When you arm it, like so, and if you start moving around within the 30 seconds of it being active, the alarm system will give that beep. So it's actually sensing my movement. So that's sensing my movement by doing that beep. Now, I'm going to disarm it. I'm going to turn the ignition on and off twice. Now the alarm system is beeped 3 times, means now if I arm it, it's now armed without the interior sensor. So any movement inside will not trigger the alarm system. So it's actually arming at the moment. So if I move around, it's not giving that one beep that we heard earlier on, because it's no longer valid, if you like. So you can in effect sleep in here, do what you like in here, and the alarm system will not trigger with your movement. Now the alarm system is active, so if I open this door, because we've got the wireless sensors on the doors, or even the front doors, the alarm should go off, like so. So that's just a very quick demonstration of that alarm system. Very easy to use and quite user friendly as well. So do you want to just have a look around at the actual motorhome? I'll just show you the garage doors. Even though I showed you the sensor earlier on, but if you have a look, you can just see that it's quite a big space in there, and it's a through sort of garage door. Hence why sensors in there is a good idea. Well, there you have it. That's a motorhome, insurance tracker and an alarm system.